Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in to our seven figure fitness business podcast. In this episode, what I'm going to be doing is actually giving you guys an opportunity to listen in on a training that I did for our mastermind members on the game of operation. And what that means is understanding the game that goes into running the operations of your business and helping you have the most profitable business possible. So go ahead, continue to listen, and hope you enjoy this training and find it really, really helpful. What is going on, guys? So I'm excited to dive into today's training because we're not going to have an operations and delivery call workshop. What I thought I'd do is just give you guys a great training on just kind of like the game that we're playing when it comes to operations, right? And ultimately, if you know the game, then you can improve your skills and eventually win the game, right? Nothing worse than not knowing the game that you're trying to play. All right, so when it comes to operations with the business, you got to understand that we are playing the game. So I want to give you guys the game that we're trying to play with operations, right? So overall, like the business is a machine, right? So what we want to do ultimately is we want to increase profits, decrease costs, increase efficiency, if I can spell properly. So that's essentially what we're trying to do with business. And when we're thinking about operations, we're trying to think through how can we do this within the business, right? And this, at least my approach to it is I'm thinking about how to do these things, right? Now, with any business, there's only three ways to make money, right? There's get more customers, keep them longer, and then three, get them to buy more. So that's really it. So either you can get more customers, keep the customers longer, or get them to buy more. And that's essentially just increasing the price, right? So I'll just update this so there's like increase prices, right? So we want to get them to buy more, right? So with your business, the way you're thinking through like the operational side of it is you're trying to think through, okay, well, we're getting more customers with marketing. We're looking to keep the customers longer, and we're looking to get them to buy more and ultimately increasing LTV. So when I'm thinking through this, I'm looking at how can the way that the business is ran improve these things. So one of the biggest ways that operations can help increase revenue opportunities. Some of the revenue opportunities inside of the business, you have referrals. And the cool thing about referrals is that this is compounding. So referrals are compounding, right? And then you have two, resigns. And this is just repeat business. So these are like the two main things that you want to be looking to do within your operations. And these are the two vehicles that you're looking to build, the two revenue streams that you're looking to create, right? So you can have a system for both of these things. And these are the things that I'm going to be providing more training on as far as like how to build these specific things in your business. We'll have some referral systems that we're building out for you guys that's going to be updated inside of the CRM. You guys already have our client management system, which is effectively going to help with your resigns. So you have your client management system. And then we want to have a referral system. So the way I'm thinking through the operations is this is the game, right? If we can create these two additional streams of revenue in the business, you don't even need to expand your marketing channel. Does that make sense? Like you can have a multi seven-figure business just by optimizing these things, right? So if your front end is good and you're getting, so we have front end business, right? So if you're front end and you're getting like a 4-to-1, ROAS, this is just return on ad spend, right? You can scale that to 7 figures, right? And that's going to require more upfront investment. You need to spend more on marketing to get to this point, right? But catch this, right? Catch this. If you are able to just get 30% of your clients, if you're able to get 30% of your clients referring, this is a compounding effect, right? This can be another 7-figure channel, another 7-figure channel in your business. That's wild when you think about it, right? And then when you take into the fact that you can get this to be 50%, you can actually get 50% of your clients to continue working with you. This can have another compounding effect. Whereas as you get more clients coming in from referrals and you're able to get 50% of those clients to continue working with you, this, as it starts to compound, can add another 7 figures to the business. So the cool thing about this is what we're creating when we're essentially optimizing our back end, right? What we're creating with this, we're building a moat around the business, right? So you have your castle. This is just going to be a terrible drawing of a castle. So just bear with me here, right? So you have your castle, you have a little building, and then you have your walls. So this is like the wall around the castle. Now, this is how most businesses are. Even most businesses don't even get to a point where they have a wall around their business. All right, so this is the barrier of entry, right? In this industry that we're in, there's not a high barrier of entry, right? When it comes to fitness, you don't even need to be certified to have a fitness business. You don't even need to be certified to make money in this industry. That's why it's so competitive. The barrier of entry is non-existent, right? So what you can do is turn your business, run it so well that it within itself is creating a barrier for people to compete, right? So how do you do this? You have your marketing, but what allows you to create a moat around your business? And the moat is just a body of water around the business where back in medieval times, like the best way to have security around your castle was to have some water around it, like a moat. This means like people just couldn't stormpede your castle, right? They had to cross a bridge. There's some body of water around it. So they had to cross a bridge, right? And with the bridge, you could determine who you wanted to enter your castle, right? So what you're building with your business, right? As you start to optimize your marketing, you start to improve your referrals, That's another layer. And then as you start to get re-signs, you're just increasing the moat that you have around your castle, AKA your business. What this allows you to do is have stability, right? This gives you stability in your business. If you know 30% of the clients that you have are going to send you new business, 50% of your clients are going to continue working with you, right? That creates stability in your business. And that gives you ultimately MRR, monthly recurring revenue, right? That gives you MRR, monthly recurring revenue in your business, right? If you know the numbers within your business and you're able to get your monthly recurring revenue to a point where the revenue that you're generating from re-signs and referrals covers all the expenses in your business, it gives you steady cash flow. Now, how much you spend on marketing doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How much you spend on marketing does not matter because you know you can afford to break even on the front end because you have such a strong moat around your business that you can afford to outspend everybody else, right? Because you're so cash flow positive, it doesn't cost you anything to acquire a new client, right? You know, for every client that you acquire, 50% of them are going to resign, and you do such a great job delivering to your clients that 30% of them are going to send you referrals, and is now it's going to have a compounding effect. You know, right now in our business, 40 to 50% of our revenue comes from referrals, right? Referrals. I don't have to spend any money on marketing and we'd still make money in the business because of the referrals that's being generated, right? And that's where you want to get to, where you don't have to spend money on marketing. Obviously, you continue to spend money on marketing as you want to expand and grow your business based on your ambition, right? And what this also does is it gives you stability. You can hire better talent. You can recruit better people. You can offer better incentive programs for your client, for your staff, right? And there's so many things that you can do, but this is the ultimate game that we're looking to play, right? We want to help you get to a point where you have that kind of stability in your business to where you have this consistent amount of referrals, you have a consistent amount of re-signs, your retention's really good, and you have a business that's has stability and that allows you to sleep at night without worrying about how am I going to get paid tomorrow, right? Without worrying about, how much money is coming in. You have this consistency in the business that allows you to really compete, right? When you have these things, man, it's hard for somebody to compete with you, right? Because when somebody enters your world, it's hard for them to leave, right? So now you have this two-sided effect. So it's hard for people to leave. And then it's also hard for enemies to enter, right? And that's what you can create. You create a mini universe of for your business where when people enter your ecosystem, they bring their friends and they don't want to leave, right? And that's what we're looking to do within the operational side of the business, right? So in order to be able to do that, it requires you to be committed to the long haul, right? You can't be looking at this short term. You got to be committed to the long-term vision of your business, right? And if you're going to get to the point where you have that kind of moat around your business, it has to do with the kind of mindset that you operate your business with. This is where you got to have the mindset of a champion. And this is one of the success principles that I discussed with you guys is having a championship mindset, right? So one of the cool things, I just hired a coach that kind of dives into some of these things. So I want to share with you guys some notes from the learning and the program that I'm currently going through. Right. So we have like our human mindset, which is survival based, right? History repeats itself. We think human mindset thinks of what do I stand to lose? Right. Human mindset says I'm doing my best. Right? A human mindset makes excuses and says it's my genes. A human mindset says, what if I were like everyone else? Right? What if I was like everyone else? Human mindset thinks will and talent are enough. If I just have enough will and enough talent, I'm going to get there. Human mindset wants to be perfect, wants to get everything right before they take action. And then the human mindset is so afraid they won't even try. So these are the things that you got to understand. Like if you're going to build a business that's going to have that kind of stability, you have to have a championship mindset. Like you have to be committed to the long haul. This can't be something that you're looking to do short term, right? You got to be dedicated to excellence, right? It's a consistency of discipline, action being performed day after day, right? So with a human mindset, you're going to be a one-hit wonder at best. Be a one-hit wonder. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to be impulsive, and you're going to be mediocre, right? The mindset of a champion, somebody who really wants to win, right? Ultimately, they're thinking, what do I have to gain? What do I have to gain when I do this? What's the long-term gain? How am I going to accomplish my goal? How is this going to help me realize my long-term vision? A championship mind isn't thinking like, oh, I'm just going to do my best. It's like, no, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find a way to make this thing happen. How do I build this thing and make it incredible? Right? Someone with the mindset of a champion understands that it is within their powers, right? Like you are in control of your own destiny. You can put your mind to it and understand that they are their greatest asset. I don't need to look and hope to be like somebody else. I am enough, right? I can figure this out. I can make this happen. I'm going to make it. I'm going to do whatever I can to make it work. Understand that discipline and readiness rule, right? You know that if you're not at the level that you want to be just yet, you know that if you're disciplined enough and you apply consistency over time, you're going to eventually get to where you want to be, right? Championship mindset just trusts and does what they need to do. They're courageous, composed, look at the things that have to go right and do them. All right. So for you, this is the same thing that you want to understand. Like with the business that we're looking to build and business that we're looking to help you build is it's not going to happen overnight. Right. You got to be committed to the long haul and putting in the work to lay the foundation to build this incredible castle that's going to allow you to have stability, that's going to essentially be this ecosystem where somebody enters your world and then never want to leave. All right, so I want you guys to just kind of take time and think through your vision for your business and think through some of the things that I discussed and really take time to kind of analyze your own mindset and commit to being a champion of your own life and commit to being a champion of your business. You do that and you're going to be successful no matter what. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm excited to help you guys build something you can truly be proud of. I'm excited to really help you accomplish your goals, but you got to be committed to the long haul, and you got to be committed to doing the things that others aren't willing to do so that you can achieve the things that others aren't able to achieve. Till next time, deuces.